Hey guys, Josh here, and welcome to another episode of Oh my god, what the crap have I gotten myself into? Otherwise known as Hamilton Mechanical. Today we have a Honda ht3813, kind of, if you can make that out. Apologize that I did not start making this video when I started this project, but this is my own personal mower, and I did not think that this would be quite as chore as this has turned out to be. What I'm trying to do is replace the starter, which I finally was able to remove last night. It goes right there. There's a metal plate, goes up in here like that between this piece and this piece, like that, attaches to the motor mount there, all the dash and whatever else you want, all the body panels, the drive shaft, steering wheel, all that had to come off. But let me just back up here a minute, because I know a lot of you might not be familiar with the Honda ht3813. I'm not able to find a whole lot of information about this mower. There has been a few things of which I've been able to find over the years. This mower was made somewhere around 1985, 1986. So just about as old as me, I reckon. And from what I have found, sold for more than a Chevy Chevette at the time. Mower cost around $4,000 when it was new. It has a twin cylinder 350cc engine. It is drive shaft drive, which the drive shaft is right here at the moment. So it is drive shaft drive from the engine to the rear end. This is an automotive style clutch. Let's see if we can get an angle on that. Yeah, you can't really see all the fun stuff, but if I get really close, you can see there is a clutch plate in between these two pressure plates, and we also have another one up here that runs the PTO belt, which runs there, comes down around the front of the mower, and drives the deck. And then there's a second belt which drives the blades from a central pulley. You can see that there. And of course, thank you, David. I don't know what you did, but it's got a little wobble. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what happened, but we'll fix it. So it looks like strap. It looks like maybe a mouse got a little hungry, chewed on my timing belt. By the way, yes, this mower has a timing belt and a water pump. It is liquid cooled, twin cylinder, 13 horsepower. Yes, that is correct, 13 horsepower. It has an electric fuel pump. It has drive shaft drive and clutches. We've gone over all that. It is probably more closely related to a Civic than it is a lawnmower. Let's see if I can go over some of this here. I mean, the way all these assemblies just bolt in and have these beautiful wiring harness connectors for everything. And this is neat right here. This piece right here, that is a damper. Okay, so what this does, when you go to shift gears, it pushes in on that bar. Let's see if I can get a good close-up of this. You see how that has a delay? So when you go to shift gears, that is engaging the clutch, and then that damper is slowly putting pressure back on the clutch. So you don't have to know how to clutch a stick shift on this one. You just let it do all the work. You don't even have to hit the clutch because it has this whole mechanism right here just to push against the clutch when you go to change gears, which is the same as hitting the clutch pedal. So more wonderful wiring harness connectors or bottle of coolant. So much crap had to come off. So much crap. Hello, there's our seat and our floor panel and our rear panel. I don't know. Rear fender assembly. I could call that that. Yeah. It has a fuel gauge. He said it has an electric fuel pump. Don't know if I'm going to be able to find right offhand to show you. It has a drum brake. Not even a fake disc, but a drum brake. Somewhere around here on this thing, there is an electric fuel pump, a little ticky-tock type. It goes a ticky-ticky-ticky-ticky. But I can't get a good shot at it. It's somewhere over here by the back of the fuel tank. Let's come around and get shot here, the carburetor and intake. Exhaust, it's very quiet. Very smooth running. It's a little cute little radiator. There's your cap. Thermostat. This is not your typical mower. It's really a rather well-built mower until you get to the quality of this deck, which has just been bent so many times at this point. It continues to bend like Swiss cheese anytime you think about hitting anything, even if it's a leaf. No, not really, but it feels like it. So you have to straighten the deck constantly. Okay, there's that fuel pump, but how can I show you? Back in there. I can't really show you, but it's in there. It goes a ticka 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 ticka. So anyway, this is a very unusual rider by today's standards. Some parts are available, some parts are not. The starter I was able to obtain for $55 versus $30 and some change for a new brush holder. Which, this guy's just, I don't know. It rides about right there, so I think these are just at the end of their life. I don't know, I'm just gonna... It was drawing too much current and it would not start even with hot batteries, so connections were good. That leads me to believe that it is a issue with the starter. But we're also going to change the timing belt while we're at it, so yeehaw, I guess we get to learn how to do a timing belt on a Honda riding lawnmower. See there? There's a very large mouse nest in here when I open this up, which to hell if I know how they wound up getting in there. So I saw no foreseeable way that anything could get through there. But anyway, I wanted to do an overview of this, where I'm at right now, and show it to you guys because I'm going to be a week out on the parts, and I'll try to video the reassembly process so that if anyone's trying to work on one of these, it might be of some use. But if you ever get a chance to buy one of these mowers, they are worth buying. They tend to fetch pretty high premium, anywhere from $200 for a parts one to I've seen them go for several hundred for a good running one. So I think this one might be parting with soon, but we've got to get running first. It doesn't do us any good just sitting here. Also, it seems to me like if someone found one of these that the mower was bad but the motor was good, if I understand correctly, let's see, that's gonna go that way. clockwise rotation off that. There's a flywheel that bolts onto the back of this, so I feel like someone could come up with a some sort of an adapter that would use these 3 bolt holes to drive something. Right now it's driving this drive shaft that goes to this rear end, but you can make this drive something else. So this is not the kind of motor you could easily take off and put on a go-kart though. So anyway, thank you guys for watching and enjoying these crazy adventures with me. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and check back soon when we get the parts. Thank you.